hello, hello, hello. It's Thursday. Happy Thursday to everyone out there. Um, Today I feel led again to get on here and make a video. I'm trying to get comfortable with this thing. It's pulling me out of my comfort zone, and um, I think I'm kind of like comprehending it. I'm getting the groove of it. But I'm not going to be before you very long. I just want to kind of like touch bases on a couple things. We are about to be in the weekend of Valentines, and I just want to say happy Valentine's Day weekend to everyone. Although it's Thursday, I'm just getting a head start on it. So I just really want to touch bases on a few things that dropped in my spirit today. And I'm going to just very briefly talk about expectation. That's the word that the Lord gave me today, was expectation. And so I did take a few notes. Thank God for that. So I kind of like won't be too hesitant about, what to say. So, I didn't memorize my notes yet. I hadn't got that good, but I'll get there. But we're going to talk about expectation. We know that expectation is a strong belief that something is going to happen. And so as I begin to write and think about, okay, what are people expecting to happen on Valentine's Day? What did I expect to happen on Valentine's Day when I was dating, or even still, at times, but as when you're married, it's like some things you really don't really make a priority anymore, because I'm a person, if you loving me 365 days out of the year, Valentine's Day is just another day to me. I don't really even get into Valentine anymore. But I'm gonna go ahead and share my notes and everything, what I did take. Things that people are expecting. One of the things that people are expecting, or someone, or we as women, you're expecting your man to pop that question with the ring. Put a ring on it, baby. That's what you want them to do. 2, someone is expecting all sorts of flowers, candy, chocolate candy at that, the little kisses candy, balloons, jewelry. We're expecting to go out and eat a good meal, a good steak and shrimp and baked potato, and oh my God, you just want to just splurge that day, don't you? The third thing that people are expecting, that someone that you've been seeing all year, but it's not been like a consistent thing. It's been like off and on, you know how we did back in the day, off and on, like like that homie lover friend, that that person you kick it with. You want to hang out today? Well, you know what? It's Valentine's weekend, and you are expecting that someone to call you and say, you know what? You want to go grab a bite of something to eat. And then when he comes over, you want him to have the flowers, the chocolate, the balloons, a special little gift, or something over dinner. When you're at dinner, you're saying, your expectation is that he's going to say, we're now dating. Yeah, that's how we women think. And then the fourth thing that I wrote down that really hit my heart. Do you really know that it's people out here that are expecting to be lonely? Yeah, there's people that expect to be lonely on Valentine's Day weekend. Yeah, because there are people who recently, what I mean, it could be a year or two, that went through a really, really, really nasty divorce. It could be somebody who is expecting to be lonely because they went through a very ugly breakup. or just simply feel like no one cares, you know. And so all of these expectations that we have, we strongly believe that they're going to happen. Now, I'm going to share with you my thoughts on Valentine's Day weekend. Like I said before, if you're not loving me 365 days out of the year, don't even bother on Valentine's Day. I don't want to eat out this year. And my reasoning for it, because, oh gosh, 3 to 5 hour wait. Yeah, 3 to 5 hour wait. You know, I remember a couple of years ago, my husband and I went out just to go to Longhorn, because I love Longhorn. I love steak. So he was taking me to Longhorn, and we decided to go on another side of town. We lived in Marietta, and so we decided, well, you know, Marietta is always crowded. Let's do something different. Let's just go outside of the perimeter, and let's see, you know, go somewhere, you know. And what did I do that for? You know, it was even worse. And so I don't even care for going out on Valentine's Day anymore, because it's so disappointing, and then the prices are overwhelming. The same thing that I normally eat at Longhorn, well, on Valentine's Day, you know, for some reason they pull out these specialty menus. Yeah, they pull them out and expect everyone to go along with what they pulled out. And now, keep it in mind, the prices are jacked up. They done jacked the prices up for Valentine's Day weekend. And then you don't even know how that stuff tastes. You know, you're used to your norm, and then they got this specialty menu, and you're looking at it like, I would hate to spend all this money and then be disappointed. See, that's why, you know, I can't. And then the atmosphere. You got a whole bunch of people that are just in love for one day, that one night stand, all those things. Yeah. And so I just don't. I said all that to say we really need to know what love means. We really need to know what love really is. We really do. And so, with that being said, of course, I wrote down what love really is. Love is unconditional. Love is kind. Love is long-suffering. Love is forgiving. Love is when Christ laid down his life for us when we didn't even deserve it, so that we could live. So, people, don't get caught up in the hype this weekend. Please don't. It's really not that serious. Don't get caught up in all that. You know, yeah, it's cool to do things and go out and do this, but there's somebody that is expecting to be alone. There's somebody that is depressed on Valentine's Day because, you know, maybe they were lied to. Maybe they were broken. Their hearts got broken on a Valentine's Day and they just can't let it go. Maybe the one person that they loved, we don't know, could have died in a tragedy. We hate to think about those things, but sometimes we get so caught up in us and what we want and the tradition of this world and the things that we feel that really matters. We get mad if we didn't get what we wanted to get for Valentine's Day from the guy we wanted to get it from. It's so much more. It's so much more. It's so much more. I just want to be his hands. I just want to be his feet. I just want to be the heart of Christ to someone in this season of love. And I want to be that person that's 365 days out of the year. And that's who Jesus is to us, Jesus Christ. Because see, he paid the price for us to have a life to live, an abundant life. He loved us so much. God loved us so much that he sent his only son, Jesus, for us. And so I think we need to love more. We need to do acts of kindness more. We need to be Jesus' hands and feet in the earth. And so I put my notes down because now I'm flowing. Because, you know, when I start talking about love, it does something to me. Because I was at a point in my life one day when I was depressed, when I didn't understand what love truly was until I accepted Jesus as my personal Savior. And then, you know, the Lord began to speak to me, and he said, tell the people to fall in love with me. Fall in love with God. Fall in love with Jesus. Because if you can take the time to fall in love with him, then you'll know the value of who you are. You will know your worth. You deserve everything that God has for you, and he has his best for you. And it starts with his love. And so, as we love God, we love us. And so, when we realize our worth, when we realize how valuable we are to God, then when that special one comes into our life, it will be our expectation. It will be our heart desire. I'm saying our because I'm in this with you. I'm in this with you because it's so many people in this world. They're not with you. They say they're with you, but they're not. You know, and so I'm making it about unity now. I'm making it about community now, because we got to get back to community, loving one another, being concerned about one another. And so, and that's why I'm on this video. And so when you meet that special someone in that timing that God has prepared for them to be in your life, everything that you expect will be. You'll get the love, the respect. They will cherish you. And you'll just end up with such a happy life because you have found the one that loves you instead of just that one day Valentine love. And so I truly hope that this did help someone to come out of that place that I feel you're in right now. I feel it very strongly in my spirit right now that you're not going to be depressed on Valentine's Day weekend. You're going to see life in a whole different perspective. Your life is going to change for the better. Your expectation of what you truly want in a person is going to shift, because you're going to know what it is to be loved, and that's by our Father. So when that right person comes into your life, when that right person that he has for you, that he's prepared for you, it won't be any shadow of a doubt that you will know that that's the one, because they will meet every expectation that you've written down. Write this stuff down. Write down the things that you're desiring. Write down what you really want in a person. Write down the things that make you happy right now. It's nothing wrong with being single right now. It's nothing wrong with not going out for Valentine's Day, not having a date. Oh gosh, no, it's nothing wrong with it. You know, take yourself out. You don't want to go out with the crowd? Hey, invite some girlfriends over, invite some guys over, some guy friends, and hook up the grill, barbecue, cook yourself a steak. Make the best out of your life. We have one life on this earth, and so many people have suddenly just up and gone. And so we have to make the best out of where we're at today. And so I'm going to get off. I believe I've done what I'm supposed to do in this moment. And I just want to say happy Valentine's Day again. Happy Valentine's Day weekend to everyone. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. And until next time, because it's going to be a next time, I'm going to make another video. God is doing something in my life, and He's shifting me. He has shifted me, and this is my time and my season, and I'm at a good place right now in my life. You know, I can share with you some things about my life, some things that I've come out of, some dark days, some lonely days, some days I've shed some tears, some just didn't think that God loved me. But you know what? He was making me. He was molding me. He was shaping me. He was shifting me. He was doing something great in my life when it didn't feel good. So that's why when I post something, I'm always talking about embracing this, embracing that. Because sometimes we'll miss the moment that God is doing in our life because we so want to get out of that place. But I'm encouraging someone today, walk through what you're going through. Walk it out. Because He's doing something. He's building character. He's maturing you. He's shaping you. He's forming you. He's transforming your mind, your thoughts. And so just be encouraged. I have to get off this video because I feel my spirit getting ready to shift, getting ready to go into the prophetic, and I want to stay right where I'm at right now, and I'm gonna get on off, and I love you guys. Have a blessed day.